Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider. This is Azure Attack here, back after a, what is it, like a 2-week break? Who's counting? Definitely not me. I just had a lot of midterms to go through. And it's finally over, I'm on spring break, yay! So, this right here is probably my favorite level. We just got off one of my favorite levels, being the Colosseum. You know, back then when that happened. But today, we are taking on the Palace Midas. Again, probably my favorite level. For a number of reasons. But first things first, before we get into the heart of the level, let's take a detour to this area because there are going to be a ton of gorillas. And we're going to want to take all of them out right now. Reason being, we're going to be coming through this area eventually on a different path, and we're going to be coming out of this area. We don't want all these gorillas to be swarming us while we're trying to, you know, take care of what we need, and that right there is one of the paths that we're going to need to take. And I swear these things like come out of the woodwork. They're gonna be everywhere. Just focus and don't let your contacts start bugging you. Thank you. So you come up to this door and it opens, but that's not the only gorilla. Well, those aren't the only gorillas. I know there are more. Hello? There you are. There's 2. 3. Don't smack into a wall, please. Get out of here. Oh my god, guys. You know, I could use, you know, the magnums that we got in the last level, because I only praised them a lot. Or, you know, the shotgun, but I'm not going to. I'm sure the shotgun would kill him in, like, 1 hit, 2 hits, maybe. But, yeah, I do things the difficult way. Now, the reason that I love this level is probably because of the lore surrounding it. Now, we do have to flip this switch in order to, you know, move on. Not right now, but eventually. So I figured might as well get it out of the way, as well as gorillas, because going to be emerging all the way up there on the roof of this little building, and we're going to be picking something up there, and that's when we would drop down here, and we would want all those gorillas around. So don't put your guns away for long, because there are a ton of enemies in this level. Right over here, of course, there's an alligator. Now, I'm sorry that I kind of vanished after a while. But, again, it was because of all my midterms that I had to study for, and those aren't fun, as we all know. Especially one of them. Ugh. I hate math. So, just to get another little optional area, I guess you could call it, out of the way, let's come over here. And, oh, they're lying right behind me. Jump over you and get out of here. Wow, he took a bite out of me. Guys, this level hasn't even, like, really started yet, and I'm already almost dead. Yikes. I guess this is what taking a 2-week break from Tomb Raider can do to you. I'm clumsy. Yeah, there's a small med pack hidden here in the shadows. Well, it's kind of lit up, so I guess it's not hidden. And there's a strange cutaway taken right there. This game has a lot of little graphical mishaps, I guess. Not as many as the PC version, though. Oh my gosh, the PC version is riddled with graphical bugs. Oh, hello! Hidden in the darkness there. Okay. Didn't know a gorilla was there. But yeah, that's probably the main reason why I'm playing the PS1 version and not the PC version, is because of how many ugly graphical bugs there are. Like, you can see item sprites, I swear, from like anywhere. And I'll actually be addressing that in like a couple minutes, because we're on our way to where an infamous item is held. So now that we can finally make our way to the main room of this area, I'll go ahead and address the fact that I got a copy of Vegas Pro, so I can finally edit my videos, and hopefully they'll be a little bit more pretty, or not so amateur. I mean, I'm sure they'll still be amateur. I've only put together one little test, and that was with Splatoon, which that's honestly something that I wanted to do anyway, so all's fair and good. So now we want to come over here onto the pillars, because we're going to be making our way up around those, whoa, hello, over to those switches. And the reason we want those switches is because on the doors there are two symbols, a horseshoe and a Y, which the horseshoe is the Greek letter omega, I believe, and the Y is, oops, I believe the Y shape is gamma? I'm, like, not sure about that. I have not really looked at a Greek alphabet in ever. It's not really something I look at. I did read the Percy Jackson series, and I believe I got one of the guidebooks that had, like, the Greek alphabet in it, because I was super into that series as a kid until it got horrible and cliched. So I do have a rough idea. I do know, like, every single god and demigod, but I don't really know the alphabet. So there are 5 doors, and the goal of this level is to find 3 golden bars. Only the thing is, there are no golden bars. There are 3 lead bars, but no golden. So that's where the name of the level comes in, Midas. If you know anything about King Midas, you would know that his touch turns things to gold. And that's probably one of the reasons that I love this level. So as soon as we come up here, we'll be subjected to the main theme, and very beautiful. There's not many instances where the game plays this. There's actually one in the very next level, though. So I could be wrong. But as far as I know, there's only a handful of times the game actually plays this. Now, before we even touch those switches, we're going to want to come over here, because right up here is a hidden item. But it's not just hidden, it's unobtainable. Is there a way to... No, I can't really see it. I'm sure from the right angle, the item clips through and you can see it. But on the PC version, you could see this item from anywhere in this room. That's how bad, like, the clipping is with the... I know I'm not using the right word, but what would it be? Like, layering or something? Like, the sprites on the PC version have the highest priority to be seen over anything else. So, I'm probably going to have to cut this out, but what we want to do to get up there is we need to do this glitch called the corner jump. And I saw a good good description of it a long time ago, but you basically want to position Lara so she's like 75% outside of the wall. Like if you look at her head. And, oh my god, not fall off. Ooh, nice. Didn't take me as long as I thought it would. So here we go. Here's our secret exclusive item, a large med pack. So it's always nice to have one of those. Especially for free. That's kind of a term used among the Tomb Raider community. I've noticed a free med pack. Free large med pack. Normally the game will give you a large med pack, especially in the later games when you're supposed to take a lot of damage. So as you see down there, it might be very hard to see if you're, used to crisp new age graphics, but down there only one of those symbols is different, and that is the first one. The first one is the Y shape. I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to be calling it the Y. This is my opinion. I swear it's gamma. I'm going to look that up after this episode and leave a little note. But all I know is that the omega shapes is up on the levers. The Y shape is down. So there you go. That took me way too long to figure out as a kid. I know it's literally trial and error. There's only two different possibilities. So here we go. This is our first challenge. This is the fire room. I'm going to go ahead and save the game because, as you should always do when dealing with fire in a Tomb Raider game, because Lara is she's combustible, very combustible. In fact, she must bathe in oil or something, because if she touches a fire, her entire body goes up in flames. But before I do that, there are some giant rats swimming in this water, so let's go ahead and take care of them. They all died in the same spot. Cool. Save me time having to hunt them down. So, how to tackle this room? Well, as soon as we step on this tile with this line, all of the fires shut off. So I believe there's a method to doing this, and I believe you want to stand on this line. I think you want to be in the middle, and then you want to hold down jump and forward. But first you want to press forward. Don't. So, let's do a running jump from where we're standing, and then we just hold jump and forward, edging our ways left and right as needed. The final pillar, though, is too far away to make a clean jump, so we have to grab, so keep that in mind. So, here goes attempt number 1. Hopefully I do it. Okay. Beautiful. Did it. First go. And yeah, you have barely enough time to do that. Wow. There is a way, if you can at least make it to this final kind of pillar, or I guess the chunk of land that you need to be at, but the fire goes on, you can just stay holding onto the ledge, pull up and quickly turn and drop off so you grab on here. Because that way, I mean, you'll take a little bit of damage as long as you're standing on the tile with the fire, but you won't catch on fire. So what we want to do next is we want to take... I hear you down there. Huh. What we want to do next is we want to take on this room right here. This door is... It leads to the exit, so we're not going to be doing that until the very end. I see you. I don't really want to leave an enemy unattended, so First, okay, so that's up, up, down, up, down. So let's go and take care of that, and then I'll try to take care of this gorilla. So up, up, down, up, down. There we go. Yep. Man, I have lost a lot of health already. Again. Alright, so let's just wait here for him. Yeah, whenever there's an enemy in Tomb Raider, you always want to take care of him right away. You don't want to leave an enemy unattended, because, you know, by the time you forget about him, it'll jump on you. So this is the spike room. I'm sure you can see the main gimmick of this. We have to get up there. I think this is actually my second time recording this level, and I was pulling out this block, and a gorilla just, boom, here I am. I kind of heard it, but I just put it off like, oh, it must be the one in this room, because there is another one in this room, but I guess he doesn't activate until we get into that little room where we need to be. So I got completely surprised by that. Kind of scared me, to be honest. And just with fire, or as with fire, we want to save anytime we have to deal with spikes. Pretty much anything that can... Oh my gosh. Yikes. Anything that could kill you in one go, one shot, you always want to save with. Least you make a stupid mistake like that. I thought for sure I was going to show you guys what it's like to die with spikes just there. Okay, so be very, very careful not to smack your head on this little lip right there. I would honestly say the jump from there to there is the hardest. Everything else is just a simple hold walk into a running jump. Not standing jump. Guys, I pressed them at the same time. Yeah, I can already tell. This is 20 minutes in. This level is going to be very long. It normally takes me a while to do this level. So I'm probably going to split this into 2 segments once I get to the last challenge. So once I finish this. Yeah, there's a gorilla right in there. Spoiler alert. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm just whipping out the shotgun and taking him out. Okay. There we go. It's weird. Sometimes I kill him in one shot, other times 2. Alright. Now I wouldn't be surprised if another gorilla spawned. So let's get ready for him. Or maybe not. So notice that the first switch, well, the first picture or icon or whatever symbol is scratched away so you can't see, but we do know that the other 4 are up, down, down, up. Now, I don't know why they did that, because it's literally one or the other. It's not like it'll take you forever to figure out the combination. So, whatever. And I believe it is up, so Yeah, so you only need to change those two, and you'll automatically open the door. So there's a combination for the pillar room. And with that being done, and ready for the next episode, this has been Azure Attack for the first part of Palace Midas. In this part, we took down the fire room and the spike room. We died in the spike room, and we took out a ton of gorillas. In the next part, we will be taking on the pillar room and hopefully clearing this episode. Level. Clearing this level. We're clearing the episode right now. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next part.